Today is February the 12th, 2026. This is Carmen bringing you your daily Bloodborne update. We do not have any news on a Bloodborne remaster or a new Bloodborne game today. No From Software Souls news to go over. In terms of gaming news, we had a PlayStation State of Play about an hour or two ago. TLDR, it was good. It was a good show, for sure. It didn't really have anything I was really looking forward to, but it definitely had some good stuff in it. So I would say it was an overall really good show. As far as state of plays go, really good. So long version, everything that was announced here. Let's go over it real quick. If I go out of order, it's just because I have a big collage picture in front of me. So first of all is Kena Scars of Cosmora. I'm gonna assume is how you pronounce that. This is a sequel to Kena Bridge of Spirits, which I think came out in 2021. Did not play it. John Wick game. This is ridiculous, and I'm excited to see it. I love the John Wick movies. Hopefully this game is good. If nothing else, it will be goofy fun, just like those movies are. Project Windless. This is a really weird game based off of some kind of a novel, and it's like kind of a Dynasty Warriors type game in terms of its combat, like kind of beat 'em up-ish. There's a big Metal Gear Solid collection releasing soon-ish, I believe. New gameplay for Saros, which is Housemarque's new game. The Returnal devs. Looks cool, but roguelikes just are not my thing. Let's see. Control Resonant. This is a new Control game. Gameplay looked fine, but I think that the sound design is very much lacking, and I think that you kind of need hit stop on some of the attacks, because it just kind of feels like he's slapping them with a wet towel. Other games. Rev Noir. I think this is a game from Konami. Looks okay, I feel like I've seen a dozen games that look exactly like this released in the last year or two. New gameplay trailer for Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. This is the upcoming Marvel fighting game from Arc System Works. Looks cool. They announced a few of the X-Men coming today. Cool X-Men stage at the X-Mansion. Get to see a lot of cameos in the back. I believe I saw... Who was it? Just trying to remember. I saw Beast, Xavier, Angel, Gambit, Rogue, Iceman, Nightcrawler. Probably a few others in the background. Might have some really obscure stuff like Berserker in the background or something. But yeah. Let's see here. I'll save that for last. Marathon trailer from Bungie. No comment. Looks what it looks like. Whatever. Pragmata. New trailer from Capcom. Looks cool. Pragmata continues to impress. Very excited for that. For Loop. This game got shown once or twice before. Looks like a UE5 online game. That's what it looks like. I don't know if that's what it is, but that sure is what it looks like. Does not really seem like anything too special. Ghost of Yotei Legends, no comment. I just did not play Ghost of Yotei. I played Tsushima on release, platinumed it right when it came out, and I never touched that game again. I did not play the Legends deal or the Legends update. Did not play the was it Ikishima? Didn't play that DLC. Did not play the next gen update. Did not even know Yotei came out until I saw it get nominated for stuff at the Game Awards. Not interested, but some people will be happy with it. New Castlevania game. Seems actually pretty cool. Not gonna knock it. Star Wars pod racing game. This actually did look cool. Credit where credit's due. I do think this looked good. New Resident Evil 9 trailer. Looked great. Obviously, Resident Evil 9 looks great every time we see it. Silent Hill, what is that? Townfall. New Silent Hill game. Seems like a first-person Silent Hill. Looks pretty good. Not gonna say anything negative about it. We'll have to see more, but it does look good. And they ended on a couple of things for God of War. The first of which I'm gonna say I'm very apprehensive of. They announced they are doing a remake of God of War 1, 2, and 3. And T.C. Carson is voicing Kratos in this. Very cool. Glad to see T.C. Carson come back for something. I don't know. This just seems like a really weird way to spend your resources. Because this is not something that's going to be done quickly. Now, I don't think it's going to be quite like a behemoth undertaking like the Final Fantasy remakes are. These games are not that long. These games are 10 hours, and they're all linear. So I don't think it's going to take them 8 years per game or something, but I don't think this is going to be done in any less than 8 years. This is probably going to take a while to do these games. So I would say that they did not need a remake. These games all play just fine. They don't play poorly at all. They don't really have that much jank to them. We didn't need a remake. You really could have just upscaled it and then re-released God of War 1, 2, 3, Chains of Olympus, Ghost of Sparta, and Ascension on modern hardware, and it would have been just fine. It would have absolutely been just fine. We didn't really need to do this. I'm gonna say, maybe it'll be good, because God of War Ragnarok did have really good combat when you were actually playing the combat. So I'm not gonna knock it and say, oh, they're too incompetent these days to do it. I don't think that's true. We'll have to see what happens. Tentatively, I'm gonna say I question this. I think it would have just been better to just re-release all of them again, just make them look prettier, shove them back out there, all 6 Greek games. That's what I would have done. We'll have to wait and see if this is any good. And then they closed out with God of War Sons of Sparta. It is a 2.5D side-scrolling game set back way before what's the earliest game in the series? I think it's God of War Ascension. It's set back before that, I think. So this is back when Kratos and Deimos were still very, very young. Like, very, very young. So, neat. I don't care about it, I think that, again, they should have just re-released the original 6 games. Whatever, which means that Santa Monica now has like 3 studios. Assuming that Santa Monica is working on this and they're not outsourcing it, means you got a team working on the God of War Egypt game, Corey Barlog's new game, which apparently is not a new IP, but it's not a remake, so I don't know what that will be. And then the remake series, we'll see if it's any good. DMC6 was not here, it was not, but I did ask someone I know about this sort of thing. And I'll say Summer Jeff Fest or the Game Awards is probably when you'll see it. We'll see. Don't know. FF7 Remake Part 3 was not here. I'll say Summer Jeff Fest. That's just my guess. I don't have anything to go on that. But I'll say Summer Jeff Fest. For Devil May Cry 6, I know it's real. We will see what happens with it. Probably Game Awards is what I'm thinking. They announced Okami there. They announced Mega Man there. I'm betting Devil May Cry 6 with Game Awards. So yeah, anyways, I'm out of here. Solid show, really was. Nothing I was really looking forward to. It was a really good state of play. I cannot tell a lie. Anyways, no news on a Bloodborne remaster or a new Bloodborne game. That's been your daily Bloodborne update for February the 12th, 2026.